never get too soon old and too late smart.
Greatest gift to oneself. The late founder, Randy Revell, of what's now thriving as Context International, often talked about the greatest gift to oneself. I've long thought it might not be his original thoughts, but instead that maybe he was just passing it along. Either way, it doesn't matter. For me, those thoughts, a great self-gift, started when he told me that in 1993. I've now stumbled on to new understanding of what he was saying. Therefore, in turn, I'm now, too, stepping up to again pass along the message. Randy's message, he said it would be such a powerful tool of self to see someone as others see them for a whole week, and only after the week was up, learn that someone was themselves. Randy's signature class called The Wall is characterized as saying, putting superglue on your finger and touching your nose for a week. Indeed, an experience closely aligned to his greatest gift sentiment. From that class, I've gained lifelong learnings. Some carry a moment-to-moment with happy intrusion-like impact for me. Knowing what I personally am constructed to crave daily and am programmed to achieve regardless of constructive or destructive aspect. Powerful shit. Now, after carrying that learning 24 years, I'm stumbling. No, not negatively. Stumbling as in serendipity, to find as the occurrence and the development of events by chance, in a happy or beneficial way, per my computer dictionary. A few yet, and many in the future, will discover YouTube's last forever. They will discover I've taken to making YouTube videos. My Santa Rail contributions to what I say is for my grandkids, plus. To know me and take my invitation to stand upon my shoulders, where plus is really all-encompassing of mankind. Sorry if you think I'm full of myself. Ain't it time for all to become full of themselves? If not now, not having enough time to do things right the first time you walk this planet, will you ever have time to do it again? These YouTubes are my stumblers, 11 YouTube creations in recent times, with hundreds literally pouring out of my fingers, to be queued up as in lots more to come. I challenge you to bare your soul with 11 sets of 3 to 5 dense pages of writing, and then point a video camera at yourself. Besides reading your stuff with the camera real close, your head filling the screen. Be sure to include some of your own singing. No instruments, just belt it out, your voice only singing. And to perhaps create a video Valentine, singing a medley of 17 songs, some complete, some partial renditions, while lots of special photos of a slideshow stream by. The idea, become transparent with someone beyond yourself. I'm not saying you need to publish and share any of your productions. The gift part I'm trying to explain is strictly personal. Should you share with the world, I say, good for you. Get over the common reaction of, yuck, I don't like how my voice sounds. Move beyond that and embrace yourself. Find out your. I have few friends. I'm getting great insights as to why that is so true. Telegraphing as in screaming loudly my disdain, as in the feeling that someone or something is unworthy of one's consideration or respect. Per my computer dictionary, that's disdain. It dominates my thoughts, my private thoughts, right? No, not so private. I now know so many have read my mind, so clearly and accurately that disdain I hold for so many. My face is expressive, so expressive. My slightest thoughts are out there for all to see, oblivious to me over so many years. I've long been told, didn't you see the look on someone's face about something? Are you blind? My shrug has been, no, whatever are you talking about? Disdain is a strong word. Negative, to be sure. With my newfound insight, what? Scrub it from my being? That's not what I'm saying. I think disdain can be with merit, earned with ease by those around me. Using buckets, the word deplorables comes to mind. I think when it comes down to it, Hillary was wrong and right at the same time. Right about saying it, honesty of that nature, and wrong. She was right about applying that sentiment and wrong about saying it. Honesty of that nature doesn't usually get you far in two-way relationships. So as friendships come and go and go and go, becoming a one-way rider seems my future. A ranting old white guy slinging whatever stream of conscience appears. Is that not my lot in life? Oh well. Santa Rael. P.S. I love that saying about setting free and if it comes back and so forth. The last part of my closing boilerplate to my video sums me up. Please don't let me be misunderstood. In this case, I'm not throwing the idea of friends under the bus. In reality, I'd relish ever more true close friends that can handle my frequent disdain, take me to task, and together travel to new depths of being real with each other. If you have a mask on, enough already. These are my unmasking days. Let us each and every one see what we can. PSS, a postscript of stupendous length. I'm warning, rather. Jonathan Livingston, the protagonist of a book of his name, was a seagull that betrayed his flock of mindless scavengers with his seeking of things worth changing. He had no shame, or was it pride, to claim the high ground of an ambassadorship of perfection. Now, semantically splitting hairs between shame and pride. What of shame? Being unapologetic and without regret is different than being shameless. The latter, shameless, is a mole's claim to spew to every available audience secret lies, twisted values locked in feelings of so-called marriages of merit. Such are the pitfalls of being in the company of shrewd listeners. Those of the ilk, silently nodding while gathering intel weapons to eventually wad up and crumble your ideas as not worthy of understanding, let alone implementation. If not paying keen attention, it's a hidden trap. In other words, not just a pitfall, but an attack of a surprise, a blindside to me, a war of deceit. What of pride? To a point of self-detriment being shunned from his flock, pride drove our truth-telling seagull of sensibilities. Often hijacked as a no more shame intention, the view from integrity ought instead be free from regret. My reality conclusion? Proudly having a legit high ground claim. Again, me owning disdain. It isn't only listening with a smirk that I think is disguised as a smile, but it is my fool's errand of hiding and listening. Note that listening can cut both ways, with deceit or with integrity. This postscript is all about the former, deceitful listening. I've got your number. I once swore I'd make new friends differently in our newest town, specifically when starting my junior year in high school. But over and over, I still do it again. To those just happening to sit near, I spend great effort trying to attach a friend label. I'm still a grasshopper with so many lessons to learn. Knowing one's audience may be the greatest tidbit to have as an intention, but oh, so hard to implement. A card-carried goal of validating one's feeling worthy? A simple no. A flip-off of the security camera's infrared feature and letting in the natural light. A powerful, adroit Jeep appears with the morning sunlight in color, hopping and splicing across its roof to awaken feelings. Feelings are only a summary of one's perceptions. Let me repeat that. Feelings are only a summary of one's perceptions. They themselves never need validating. They are never wrong. Randy's highest level overview of his company's namesake context states that attitudes, opinions, belief held long enough become your truths. The trick then is to change any of those automatically, your judgments and behaviors. Whoa, just take the class. And are not feelings in large measure mixed into that overview? Having few friends now, that's the ticket, worthy of serious consideration, a new context for me. Else disdain will certainly overcome my being. Near-death experiences so change perspectives, giving light to addendums of note, such as Jonathan's story after Puff, a seaplane of note, literally hung from power lines with pilot Richard Bach at the controls. After learning about it today, my to-do list now includes checking out Richard's 17-page 2014 newly written Part 4 to his original 1970 Seagull story of self-discovery. I often hear in my inner thoughts, "Get down! Seagulls don't fly in the dark." To be clear, that being criticism, I heartily reject it. Get down! Seagulls don't fly in the dark. I wonder, when I thought I had won the lottery or was having a near-death experience and the accompanying feelings rushed in, it was real feeling-wise, however fleeting, right? Unwrapping self-gifts, I now take to wing to continue my near solo soaring. I kid myself not with thoughts that more than a few will ever discover this completely public forum.
Thank you for consuming to here. There is a little over 30 seconds left. Unconsumed content. Please don't like, comment, or share anything, unless your comment starts with "I haven't seen this." None of us never know when even our dearest and trusted friends have been hacked and content becomes gross. A cute kitty video that ends with a creep and a shotgun should not ever be supported.
I'm just a soul whose intentions are good. Oh Lord, please don't let me be misunderstood. But I'm just a soul whose intentions are good. Oh Lord, please don't let me be misunderstood.